Hello there. This is Cheryl Lentz, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Winging it on Wednesday. I'm going to play with the Peaceful Place Monkey Cut Kit today. It kind of it does coordinate with the paper pumpkin from this month, which was absolutely phenomenal. So I played with that yesterday, showed you that, and so I'm looking forward to this afternoon getting into both of them, kind of combining everything and making some, redesigning some cards from this month's paper pumpkin kit. Also, a reminder that we have a Friday night Christmas bingo coming up in November. So it is, let me look here, Friday, November 19th. You can go on my website, stampingjourney.com, and get signed up. We will do, it's a Christmas themed bingo. So I always have like little snacks and that kind of stuff. And then also we'll play 3 games of bingo plus a coverall. And at the end of each, whoever wins, like the 3 games, there's 3 larger prizes. There's some little mini prizes. So everybody always goes home with something. And then the coverall, I have a bundle, a Christmas bundle. So lots of really fun things. So don't forget to get signed up for that. I still have some places available, some seats available. So Christmas bingo, Friday, November 19th. You can go to my website, stampingjourney.com, to get signed up, or give me a shout out about that. Today only, there's a big, huge stamp sale. So 15% off, lots and lots of stamps. I'm going to show you a couple of my favorites at the end of the video today. And so go to stampingjourney.com. You can go in and do some shopping. It'll take you into the Stampin' Up! Website. You can see all the things. There's just pages and pages of 15% off stamp sets. So that's a really great deal. Also, let's see here. That's today only. And then next month's paper pumpkin is adorable little snowman. I'll show you, my printer is out of colored ink, so it came out in black and white, or back in the olden days. Anyhow, adorable little gift holders, like little paper pumpkin, what do they call it? I'll show you the picture of it, although it's not in color. It's a little snowman, and then it comes with bags and everything, so you can fill the bag and put it in the little snowman. It's like a little 3D thing. 9 oversized treat boxes is what they're calling it. So really cute. So keep that in mind if you're interested in the paper pumpkin. So let's turn the camera around. We're going to play with Peaceful Place Monkey Cut Kit. So if you're joining me, when I turn the camera around, I can't tell. So let me know, say hi, chat a bit. I've been pulling some out and sending out some cards to the people who have been chatting with me. So go ahead and do that. Feel free to talk and let me know you're here. If there's a question, I can get it. I kind of stand up in between and I'll try to nab those, or I will always answer you back afterwards. So thank you for joining me. Here we go. Let's turn the camera around. And whoop, we're going to go for a little ride here. Sorry. You know, that's not always pleasant, right? Now let's hope it all stays together. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Ooh, a little bit bigger. There we go. Okay, so the Peaceful Place Monkey Cut Kit includes the following: a half a pack of the DSP, 3 each of 6 coordinating cardstocks, cut and ready to go, 6 sheets of white cardstock cut and ready to go, and you'll see how that looks. A half a pack, which is it's a sheet of foil, silver foil silver foil paper, I guess, slow down, cut in 6x6. Package of sequins, 1 yard each of 3 different ribbons, 5 note cards with envelopes, 2 mini pumpkin boxes, and 10 envelopes. So for $45. I do have one here in stock, so if you want to get it ordered, you can go to stampingjourney.com and get that ordered, and I can get that shipped out to you tomorrow. So let me put that aside. Let's pull out the kit. Let's start playing. So here we go. Monkey Cut Kit. In the beginning, I always have, this is one that I did before. I think this is the first one I did, actually. So I'm going to just set that off to the side. So here's all the goodies. You know, you get all this. This is the DSP cut and ready to go. Here's some of the ribbon. So we have the sparkly black, sparkly white, and then the silver ribbon. Here are my card bases. My whites cut and ready to go. Note cards are here. My card bases with envelopes. And then these are the mini paper pumpkin boxes. So, as I normally do, I usually start out with the DSP, decide what piece I like, and then kind of go from there. This set is made to go with, this paper goes along with this Peaceful Cabin, and they have dies for it. So it's a really beautiful set. Lots of interesting things that you can do with that stamp set and dies. So let me just pull this out. See here what we're gonna play with. The paper is so pretty. I just love it. Let me see here if we're gonna pull one out, maybe do a cabin on one. We haven't done the cabin yet. I love all this. It has silver foil in there. Oh, see, that would be pretty. Have the cabin there in there. Not sure what I want to play with here today. This would be the right size for the cabin too. Here's some of the cabin. This is the cabin. This is what it looks like, the stamp itself. And it has a little fox. So pretty. Here's a little village I'd like to visit. Here's the little village. So you know that your paper is cut in both directions. So you get some going either way, horizontal or landscape. Let's see here, vertical or landscape here. All right, I think, and then this is cool, this wood grain. Ooh, it's kind of cool. All right, I think we're gonna go with this, as I haven't used that yet. I'm gonna put this off to the side. We're gonna go with this, and I think we're gonna put a cabin in there. I think we'll use the stamp this time. So let me get my whites out here, because that's what I'll stamp the cabin on. Let's do this. Take one of these out. Let's see here. So the cabin dies are like, well, here we're using this on a. I had this. We used it today. This was part of our one of my Hostess Club cards, and I had some extras, and so the people that joined Kismet today got to do this card too. So this was the one. Here's the cabin. So I was looking, because this kind of mimics the trees that I did in the background. So kind of a fun card. There's a video somewhere out there with that. So if we do our little cabin here, let me grab it over. If I do my cabin, and I'm going to set this like around here. Even if I set it in the middle, I guess, somewhere. Trying to decide where the cabin should set amongst the trees. So let's just stamp one. Let's just stamp it and see what goes on. So I think I will use smoky, basic gray is what I'm going to use. Smoky gray, basic gray, so that it's a little bit darker. Smoky slate I use a lot, but I want to have it a little bit darker. So we're going to ink up our little cabin here. The cool thing about the die that cuts this out, well, it cuts out a long strip, but it cuts out like in between. So you have a little cutout so you can see the trees where the cabin would be. So I'm just going to put this on here because we're going to cut out the whole cabin. Ta-da. I'm going to move that over. And I'm going to use, so here's the die that works for that. Boy, we've got a lot of washi tape holding it down. I'm just going to pull some of that off here, and I'll put some fresh stuff on. Because it's long, you know, it tends to bend. So when I put this into my machine, my cut and emboss machine, I got washi tape all over me, I would put it in this way. So you're pushing it in this way, but you can see how the cutouts here will cut this little area out, and it cuts these two little areas out. So it's just sort of cool. All right, let's bring my machine over here and get this one cut. See what else we're gonna do, but we're just winging it on Wednesday. So I don't come in with a card idea. I'm just sort of playing with things. And I think that we're gonna go with that. Let's see if that'll stay in there like that. That looks pretty good. Cross your fingers. Let's cut this out. Okay. Here we go. All right. So here's my cabin all cut out. Isn't that cool how it cuts out the... So I'm going to cut extra around here because I don't want the white showing. Of course, I could put it down here, I guess, and cover that. Have it down at the bottom. Have this popped up so that my trees are in the background. We could do that. That looks good. I put it further down. The further up, I would have had more white. I'm going to use that for more things, so we'll leave that here. I think that's kind of cool. And then I'm thinking about for a verse. Now what I did earlier today is I would take like the basic gray, because that's what I used. I'm going to get a dauber out here. My dauber. This is how I keep my daubers. I should have a basic gray right here. Gray granite. Where's my basic gray? Here it is, basic gray. What I like to do, and you can see it along here too on the DSP, is that if you brush the edge just a little, it just gives it a little more kind of depth. So you can see the difference. So I'm going to brush all the way along the edge here. And just to make it stand out a bit. There. Soft. Now I'm using basic white on here, so the background is a little more, almost has a gray tone to it, but that's okay. There we go. I like that. That's kind of cool. And then we could do a verse. So what verse do they have? On this set, it's they have a thank you. Your kindness makes the world a more beautiful place to be. Here's the little thank you. And then may you enjoy the peace of this beautiful season. So if you were gonna, wishing you the best for you and thank you. So let's see here. Wishing you the best. That's kind of, I like that. Let's see here. Peel this off. Peel it off. Try to figure out where I would want to put it. Here. Not sure. Probably right here. Maybe here in the opening between the trees. And I might just cut this myself. Let's see here. Like do a little fussy cut instead of, as long as I have this out here. Fussy cutting on here. Let's see here. Let's stamp it and see what we think. So I'm going to go from that direction. What I do if I'm going to fussy cut something and I want it exactly, I want it not, it's nothing is exact, right? It's a hand stamp card. But if I want it, I just double check to make sure it was straight on the block. I'll start on this square angle that I know is straight. And that way I just have to cut around it like 2 lines. Just 2 little cuts. So I'm good with that. Okay, so I'm going to just go way in here. There we go. We'll cut it out and see what we think. If we don't like it, we don't have to use it, right? It's whatever we want to do. So I could use my cutter, but I'm I'm just gonna cut it here. There we go. I'm gonna do a little whale tail. And again, I think I would go, because I want it to stand out, I would brush the edges. I will brush the edges a little bit here. I want that to stand out, not get lost in the forest. So I could put it here. Put it on here. Let's see here. I don't like it down there. That's a little too high, I think. I think right here. And I'm going to cut this off just a tad so that it doesn't go right up next to my house. And then rebrush this side here. There. And it's a little bit away from the house yet. There. Put it up in the tree a little bit. Ta-da, ta-da. Okay. So if that's what we're going to do, and just kind of leave that as our background, what do we want to do for layering? That's the next question. So let's see what we have in our bag of tricks here. Just going to pull these out. We have all the little strips that happen when you cut your cardstock to size here for layering. And do we want to go with a color? I think as long as everything is the same, I think we're going to go with, we're just going to go with the gray, I think. Let's slide that behind. Bring that here, like that. We're going to pop this up and pop that up so that they're in the forefront of the card. And then for the base, we could go light or dark. So we could go, and because I don't have any other color, I didn't want to introduce a color in here. So we could do either a black base or we could do a white base. So let's look how different it looks between the two. So here we go. Here's how it would look on the black base, sort of framed in. Like that. Ta-da. Very simple. Too bad it looks like it should have smoke coming up out of that. So there it is on the black base, but let's look at it on, and this is heavy white paper, so it's heavy white cardstock. Here's on the white. I don't know, this maybe makes it look more like Christmassy, kind of cool. I think we're going to go with the white base, actually. Kind of like snowy, snowland there. Versus the dark. I think that's what we're going to do. So let's start gluing. Whoa, I'm going wild here. Let's start gluing this on. So I would start with my dimensionals. And let's see if that fits on here. Yes, okay. So put some dimensionals on. Gives the card a little more interest when you use dimensionals. I use them a lot. And I just want it to, I think it just looks better. And I know that sometimes we get carried away and then you have to pay a little bit more when it's a little bit thicker. So if that is the issue, give it to somebody instead of hand it to them instead of mailing it. But when I mail it and I have anything that has any rhinestones or something on it, you know, where you're going to have that extra bulk, I put an extra piece of white cardstock just in the front of the card. That's what I do when now I'm going to put this on here so I get this all the way to the bottom edge. When I mail it out, that's what I do. So this is a very simple card. So when you're looking at or thinking about doing Christmas cards and wanting to do multiples, this would be a very easy card to do. Because you're just doing that one stamping. You've got the interesting tree background. There we go. And see how you can see the tree through there? I just love that. I think, wow, that was really well thought out. That's kind of cool. And I'm going to go all the way to the edge here. Just put it right there so it's just slightly above. And we'll glue this down. A little bit of green glue here. Ooh, that's the wild wood grain background here. That's fun. All right. So here we go. Glue that down. Hopefully I have it kind of centered. Sometimes it's hard to tell when I'm at an angle here. Ta-da. And then we're going to put it on our white card base, and then we'll do the inside. Have to do something interesting inside now. Since I have the trees out here, maybe I'll find a strip to put in there. And so the piece that I cut up for the insides, that's our regular basic white cardstock. But when we use it as a card base, then I use the thick white, the heavy white. I just think it stands up better. So here are, let's see here, here's the inside here. Collect all my goodies. So I'm going to get out another piece of this white that's cut for the inside. The girls lovingly refer to as the guts. Take that out, and then I'm going to look into all these little pieces here. I want to do a shadow box with part of the DSP on this particular paper. I'm going to pull this out. You get 4 of these. They're done just like this, right? So we cut them, and I would love to do. My plan is to do a shadow box. So you could take some of them and stack it, you know, cut them out and stack them up and do different things with it and create a beautiful Christmas shadow box. So that I would probably do ahead and then show you. So something that we can do online, but I would show you that ahead instead of just winging it on a big project. And then, yeah, you get your silver paper. So let's do this. I was looking for some more of these trees to put inside. Let's see if I have some. Here I have this one. I have it going this way, and do I have it going the other way too? Houses. Here's this gray, so I know it's, here's the top of the trees. We could even do 2 and 2, I guess. Let's see here. Even if I did this one with the cabins, you could do it. But I think we're gonna put this on. Yeah, I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that. I think instead of putting DSP in here, I am going to do this. We're gonna stamp the cabin part way. Here's my basic gray again. I'm gonna stamp the cabin, but I don't want the whole thing in. I'm not gonna cut it out this time. I'm just gonna make a little decoration here, there. And then we have trees on this set. So here's, whoa, throwing stuff around. Here's the trees that come in that set. Now I want to leave room for a signature. I'm just going to ink up this end tree here and put a little, so you still have room to write. Not as much. Sometimes that's good, you know, when you have to write something and don't know what to write. There we go. And then we will go with this Christmas one. May you enjoy the beauty of the season here. That's this one. Make sure that it got, there we go. All right. I'm going to double check that this is straight because I don't want to, yep, looks pretty straight. Okay. I'm going to put it right down here. Ta-da. There we go. Now my other gray. It's right here. Kind of a it's not kind of, it's a monotone card, right? One color. This, I think it is peaceful. I think this is named aptly. It's named correctly. It's so pretty. It just looks like, wouldn't you want to visit that? Get some hot cocoa. Sit with a good book and watch the snow come down. Here we go. Come on, open up. There. All right. Ta-da. There we go. Our Peaceful Cabin card. Very simple, very quick. If you were to do a bunch of these to send out, and there's different things you could do. If you wanted to add color, you could add some color in on the trees. You could add color in around the framing on the house. I mean, different things that you could do. But I like it just like that. I mean, really simple. And there you go. Ta-da. Lovely Christmas card. Okay, so I am going to show you a couple other things. Whoops. After I move everything all around, make myself crazy. I want to show you a couple of the things that are on sale. So some of my favorites. So here's the big sale. It didn't come out in color because I need to fix my printer. But so 24-hour sale starting, it's today, going on right now. Pages and pages and pages of good stuff. The first one I turned to, I was like, oh my goodness. We made this card here in class. So this card uses the spiral die, which is the perfect way to use this spiral die or any of those big dies is with your Stamparatus. You put it on, you stamp it with one color, you turn your paper completely around, stamp it with another color. So we did Bumblebee and Pumpkin Pie on this one. And then I used a Grand Kid. This set is so cute, and this set also is on sale. So $17.85 for this one, $14.45 for this one. Great stamps, great sets. It's really fun. So we must be related. Happy birthday. I love that. So that was one of them that we've done in class here using those two sets. And then the other one, I tend to not buy sets for children. I don't know why. I love children. But I tend to go with, there's so much to choose from, right? But this one, Pirates and Mermaids, if you don't have this set, it is so cute. So here's the stamp set, Pirates and Mermaids, totally adorable. In our buffet, Kismet buffet right now, we have these two cards. So here we go. So the ladies this morning got to make these cards. So here's the little mermaid card with the shimmery background, little Wink of Stella on our mermaid. What you cut out with the panorama die goes inside, so no wasting any paper. It's kind of fun. And there we go. Ta-da, the little fish. And then our little pirate, I used the picture this dies. Remember, that's the set that has either these circles or it has rectangles, and we've done some cards with that. And then on this one is my little pirate guy. I thought this paper is beautifully penned. So it's a floral paper that was a celebration item, but to me, it reminded me of the side of a ship. So here we go. He has his treasure, his gold pouring out. And we have the treasure chest inside too. So cute. So this is a really, really adorable stamp set. So if you have kids or you have young at heart, I shouldn't say just kids, young at heart, cute cards that you can make with this simple little set. And it is $15.30 on sale. $15.30. It's a really cute set. So I mean, I have a lot of what's on here, but these we were just doing now, and I just thought, oh my gosh, they're so fun. So I wanted to tell you that. And then here are the boxes. So this is supposed to be red, red earmuffs and red scarf. But These are the boxes, so it makes these 9 oversized treat boxes with coordinating food-safe bags. So everything is in there ready to go. You make the tags, you make the little box, you fill it up with something good. They're talking about not having things for Christmas, homemade caramel corn or something like that. Wouldn't that be fun? Some homemade cookies, something to put in there. So there you go, all set for a nice little gift to hand out. Comes with an exclusive stamp set and a Flirty Flamingo classic spot. So the little spots that you get, that's the color Flirty Flamingo this month. So there we go. I am going to turn this around. Hello, Patty. Hello, Linda. Let me turn this around here. Woo! See my hair. Laura worked so hard to get my hair to go back yesterday, but it does whatever it wants to do, and it's okay. I'm thinking I need to pierce my ears again so I can wear earrings now that you can see my earlobes. It's so short. I like it. All right, we're all set. I'm all done. I have class this afternoon. Thank you for joining me. So on Friday, I'm going to do... usually I do follow-up Friday, so it's odds and ends. I'm going to show you the redesigned paper pumpkin for this month because I just can't stand not playing with it. But also, I'm going to do a tower card, which is super, super simple. It looks complicated because there's a lot of pieces and parts to it. But once you get everything kind of lined up, it's easy to do. We're doing it in class for Kismet. The next 3 months, we have a tower card. So I'm going to do one so you can kind of see how to put it together. If you're coming to class, you'll be ahead of the game. And it's just fun. So have a pencil and paper with, because I will give you all the dimensions and how we do it from start to finish on a tower card on Friday. Thank you so much. Have a great couple of days and nights. And I will see you again Friday at 2 o'clock. Bye-bye.